is me. I am back with another video, and today I am bringing you a book haul. They were having this huge book sale in my local area, so you know that I got up at 7 o'clock this morning and I was there. First one in the door, because I clearly don't have enough books already. I clearly have big gaping spaces in my bookshelf that need to be filled. So here we are. I ended up spending $70, which was a little bit more than I wanted to, but I got 16 books out of it, so I'm pretty happy. So I figured I'd do like a book haul with y'all, because they're all books that I want to use for inspiration for my art, reference, that sort of thing. Strap yourselves in, grab yourself a cup of tea, and let's get into it. I nearly drank the string. First on the pile, we have The Adventure of Sail. I picked this one up because it has a few old maps in it, a lot of oil paintings of ships, and some pen and ink sketches that I really liked the look of. It's also got a lot of words. I don't usually read the words, I usually look at the pictures, but I'm sure it has something educational to say. So if I ever feel like reading it, that'll be great. A running theme of all of these is that I bought them all for the pictures. And you're probably thinking, buddy, I've never seen you draw a ship before in your life. Well, I'll have you know that I drew a pirate ship once. Ha. But if and when I do feel like drawing pirates and ships again, this'll be my go-to book. Next, we have The Best of Beardsley. I'm gonna sound like an uncultured swine. I don't know who Beardsley is, but the illustrations in this book, I don't know if I like them or not, but that's kind of why I was drawn to it, if that makes sense. Some of them are just really wacky and strange, but the line work is super interesting and detailed, and the composition is very interesting, so there's a lot in here that I like, and there's a few that I really don't vibe with, but it's kind of that thing of, art is meant to make you feel something, even if it's you not liking it. I don't know, there's a saying, I don't know what it is, but overall, this book is wacky, weird, whimsical, and that ticks all the boxes for me. I also just really love the front cover. Maybe I just bought it for the cover alone, who knows. Next on the pile, we have The Arrival by Shaun Tan. Classic. I don't know why I don't own more Shaun Tan books because I really love his work. I just never managed to own a copy. I only have one other book by him and I really liked it. So when I saw this for $1, I was like, yes please. I mean, what do I even say about Shaun Tan's work? Every single page is just absolutely stunning. It's got like a softness to it, a dreaminess to it, but it's still like high contrast and in your face in places. I'm really bad at putting into words the vibe that I get. It's giving me like Orwellian? Orwellian? Is that what I'm thinking about? You get what I mean though, like it's giving the same vibe as movies like Metropolis. I don't know what I'm getting at, but I hope you get the vibe. Must be nice having a brain. Next, we have this really heavy one called Sea Charts of the Early Explorers. This one I got because it immediately screamed Dungeons and Dragons to me. The moment I opened it up, I was like, this is going to be great inspiration for making my own Dungeons and Dragons maps, but also a lot of them would be good to just have open on the table and use as they are. They've got that really distinctive old line quality and all the little illustrations like sea monsters in the water and ships and things like that, and the really ornate compasses, and the pictures are all nice and big and in full color, and it's just chef's kiss. Oh my god, I'm having like a big-brained critical thought for the first time in my life, and I need to share it before we move on. I've just put 2 and 2 together in my head. Baby's first thought. No. What I'm trying to say is book good because AI bad.
The prophecy is true.
I think I need a new brain. The thought that I'm trying to form is finding references online can be super annoying. I'm an artist. I'm really not a fan of AI and how AI is generally trained by stealing artists' work. Not good. So I feel like this really isn't a profound thought, but if you can find cheap books with pictures that you like that you know you're going to reference, I feel like that's a much better and more relaxing way to find references rather than scouring through Pinterest and getting frustrated and overwhelmed because you're seeing too much and half of it's AI generated and Okay, that's the thought. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to put into words. Next, we have the Unicorn Tapestries. I've been on the lookout for a while for books that revolve sort of around like medieval art, medieval clothing, fantasy, that sort of thing. So when I saw this, I was like, ooh. So this was the first one that I found that sort of hit that vibe. There's another one next up that really hits that vibe, but I still got this one anyway. It's got some really nice pictures in it, but I just love how many derpy looking animals are in this book. That is the exact thing that I wanted to see. And apart from that, the colors and the scenery and like the composition of a lot of these tapestries is just really beautiful, really inspiring. So overall, I'm very happy with this one. But the next one, oh my god. We hit the jackpot, boys! This is just one in a set of like 10 books that are in front of me, and each of these books was 50 cents, which is why I got 10 of them. They're all from the Enchanted World series, and the first one in the pile is called Legends of Valour. Look at the pictures! Look at the pictures in this book. We've got knights, we've got kings, we've got medieval style artwork, we've got all this nice like filigree and thick line work, all those like fancy fonts. We've got some very cool illustrations. Look at these waves! Look at these waves! The next one is Dwarfs, which I didn't look through, so we're going to look through it together. Once again, it has some really cool illustrations in it, and I can see myself getting inspiration for Dungeons and Dragons from a book like this, because I recently DM'd my first Dungeons and Dragons session, and it went really well, so I'm working on another one. Oh my god, it's me! Then we have Witches and Wizards. This is another one that I didn't look through, but I was like, it's witches and wizards, it's gonna be cool. Oh yeah, first page I turned to. Frickin' beautiful. Oh my god, and these little like birds at the top of the page. Look at how cute they are. Well, I got my 50 cents worth already. We've got some amazing border design, some really good illustration, and there's a skeleton. Oh my god, look at this one, look at this one, look at this one. I need to get to the next one or else we're gonna be here for hours. Next we have Magical Beasts. Another one that just has beautiful illustrations throughout the entire thing. Some really nice full page spreads. It gives you a little bit of information about each creature, and already I'm seeing creatures that I've never heard of that are inspiring me for like Dungeons and Dragons, so... Oh my god, yes, there's an Egypt section! Yes! Then we have the Enchanted World, Spells and Bindings. Literally the first page that I opened up, I'm in love. Oh my god, we've got pictures of knights and kings, some oil paintings. Oh my god, I could use this for Dungeons and Dragons. It like gives you spells and it explains what the spells are. Then we have Fairies and Elves. Oh my god, what is this? This is the first page that I opened up to. Who is she? What is her skincare routine? Once again, just a lot of very whimsical, very lovely artworks in here. And a very scary looking horse. There's even like a lizard man in this one. Then we have the Enchanted World, Dragons. Obviously a lot of inspiration for Dungeons and Dragons in this one. Some really nice illustrations. Oh my god, there's a map in here too. And it's a full page map. Then we have one about giants and ogres. This one's sort of a mixed one. There's some illustrations that I really like, and there's some that I'm not too keen on, but like I said, at this point, I'd already picked up like 7 books, so I thought may as well get the last couple. Then we have one about night creatures. See, first page I turned to. This could be inspiration for a Dungeons and Dragons, like, NPC. Then it's just full of like really cool, creepy, haunting drawings. Mostly oil paintings by the looks of it. There's so many cursed images in this book, I love it. And then finally for the Enchanted World series, we have ghosts. I really love how they look without the dust covers on, but it is a shame that all of them have dust covers except for 2. But for 50 cents, I can't complain. This one, I was already sold by the front cover, and there's just a ton of skeletons in this book, and you know me, I love skeletons. I have a room full of skeletons. There's also a little section on like Japanese ghost stories and folklore. This one looks like Nicolas Cage, and you can't convince me otherwise. Ugh. My legs! It's all good, we're down to the last book. The last book in the pile is massive, and it's this one. Oh my god, they wrote it in red, and it's really hard to read. It is Dali, a study of his life and work. I'm assuming this used to have a dust cover, that's why there's no title or author on the front. This one was one of the most expensive ones. It cost me $20, so I think you're doing pretty good if the most expensive book you got was $20. And I think we're all pretty familiar with Salvador Dali's work. It is surreal, it is dreamlike, it is whimsical, and there's some really nice full page, full color pictures of his work in this book. All of the colored images are like stuck in. Sort of like it's one of those old album style books that you'd buy in like an art gallery gift shop or something like that. Oh, there's a postcard in here. It's in cursive, I'm having a bit of a struggle. Something and the dim and the dark. Something. I'm just going to hold this up to the camera, and if you can read it, let me know what it says in the comments. I'm usually pretty good at reading cursive because I write in cursive, but this one I'm having a real struggle with. And that, my friends, is the entire stack of books that I got today, and I am feeling so inspired to make art, but I also just want to sit here and look through them all, which is going to take me days at this point. I want to see every single inch of every single page of every single book. And then I might draw something. If anything, I hope that the little snippets that I showed in this video was enough to get your creative juices flowing. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. My knitwear is scratching me.